have finished the gut-wrenching, soul-ripping, emotionally devastating Prophet Song by Paul Lynch, and I will talk about it whilst opening this bottle of wine. So it took me about 2 weeks to read it, firstly because I am a slow reader, secondly because I took my time rereading many paragraphs to absorb the poetry behind it. If there were an opportunity to lay in the grass and look at the sky and process my thoughts on this book, I would take the opportunity in a beat. But instead, I started cleaning my flat, drafted mentally what I want to say about it, and if I had the ability to force people to read this book, I would use it without blinking. Here's why. The dystopian novel Prophet Song was published in 2023 after 4 long years of writing.
Inspired by real-life events, past, present, and future, Paul Lynch brings to Ireland the fall of democracy, government being taken over by a new regime, newly appointed state security, emergency powers aimed at repressing dissent in all forms, suspension of rights, and transformation of Ireland into a police state. Sounds familiar? Without giving away too much, the plot follows the Stack family through the inner perspective of Eilish Stack, scientist, mother of 4, and wife of Larry Stack, Deputy General Secretary of the Teachers Union. I want to compare the words Lynch wrote to a palette of neutral colors, grayscale and cold blues, which, when mixed together on a canvas, create a visual masterpiece that invokes dread, anxiety, and fear. As a non-English native, I must say I briefly found it difficult to follow the long, unbroken paragraphs Lynch uses. I was almost scared I wouldn't be able to understand the dialogues without the quotation marks. Once immersed in the story, it becomes clear that the continuous narrative was the best choice for this book, and it is the only way you can be absorbed in its atmosphere of gradual demise. Once I finished it, I went on a rampage of author interviews just to validate my understanding of the message, which is Western society's indifference and lack of empathy towards human suffering across the globe, when we are not personally affected by it. In Lynch's words, it can be read as a warning. It can also be read as a simulation of events that are occurring somewhere in the world right now. For me, it's a 5-star review. I loved it, and I allowed it to emotionally devastate me. If you read it too, let me know your thoughts. Write me, call me, send me a smoke signal because I'd love to talk more about it.